Yeah, all 4 pistons are working now, right?
Yep.
Sweet. So all we got to do is put the wood on here and we're good. So now here's what I'll do is I'll put dirt just to represent the wood. But realistically, we can use anything we want. Oh, okay, yeah, thanks. Do that. I didn't have any left. So in this position, we have to go up. This is what would be kill. So we have to go up 45.5 blocks before the first pressure plates. And then if we want it to be a loot for our XP, we lower it. And basically at this point, it would be 1 block more. Actually, 44. No, I said that backwards. That would be 44.
Yeah.
That would be 45. Yeah. So those are the distances we need to get up. So I guess the next step is going up. This part's going to be fun.
To cock up when I'm using glass.
Well, I didn't bring a silk touch. You have it on you, right? I didn't bring a silk touch. You have it on you, correct?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna be careful up a bit.
How are we getting down?
Yep, that's what I've just realised. Oh, right. Right, you continue with that, and I'll think of an ingenious way to get down.
Damn it! I need your silk touch. I misplaced one. It's okay. I'll leave it there.
Right.
And I'll leave an opening on the side. That way, if you get up there, you can take it down.
Right. Okay.
Wow, the glass is going quick.
Yeah, I'll pass you. There's the rest of the ones that I have.
You know the height we calculated?
Yep.
We're gonna have to. One of us will have to go down. Oh, you know what would have been handy? Some dirt, sand blocks, like sand or gravel.
And oof.
Did you live?
Yeah, just. Repaired. Right, so if my calculations are correct, this is the layer you should have to put the first
Pressure plate?
pad.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, you should. Oh, you put ladders?
Yeah. I
Oh,
brought
good
some.
man, good man. Okay, I'm out of glass.
Right, okay.
Alright guys, welcome back. So, Voodoo took off for now. I don't know when he'll be back on next, but he helped me build up the tower of glass. Check it out. Goes up to the top. So, right up there, we're going to add another layer of the smooth stone brick, and that will be, I think, the uppermost layer, where we're going to add the first set of pressure plates. And then we'll build a contraption that pushes the Enderman off and down into the hole. So I haven't really described what this trap will be like or what it'll look like, but as I build it, you'll see it'll come together. So where this torch is should be the right height for the Enderman. Let's do this. To drop down this tube and onto the wooden panels at the bottom, or planks. And once they hit the bottom, they basically should die. Depending on what position that switch is in. So if the panels are up in the up position, they will get brought down to a one-hit kill. If the panels are down or the planks are down, then they'll die as soon as they hit or on impact. So right now I did a bit of calculations, and I'm pretty sure that that's the correct height from this position. We should have planks here, oh sorry, not planks, but pressure plates here, and here. And now I'm going to build a contraption that will basically push the Endermen down the hole once they spawn. And I'll make it so that they're restricted and they have to spawn onto these pressure plates, and it's the only place that they're able to spawn. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head back down there, take a measurement from here and down there, and calculate and make sure I'm at the right height. Then when I'm done, I'll come back up here and create an actual first layer of the funnel. Ah, crap. And there's the first ring, guys. So as you can see, I have 4 pistons on one side, 4 pistons on the other. They take up that whole side and this whole side, and then 2 in the center. Where the sticky pistons are, I will have blocks. You saw that little demonstration I gave where I just died. In fact, I'm going to start throwing them in now. So I'm going to have those. I'm going to use wood. I gotta be careful because if I touch the pressure plates, it'll push me down the hole. So I gotta be very, very careful with this. There we go. There, whoa, there, and there. So this is all set. This is the first layer of the funnel. Now the whole design is based on a funnel shape. The next layer up is going to be wider still, with more pistons and more pressure plates, and so on and so on. My goal is to get 10 layers on this thing. It's going to be resource intensive, but once it gets going, this thing is going to pump out Enderman like crazy. And the whole idea behind it is to try and get Enderman all in one concentrated spot rather than having to run around and kill them. So right now this would be done up like that. So it's all the same level, and then I'm going to have another layer of stone and so on. And at the bottom there, I'm going to put some, what do you call it? I'm going to put some vines. The reason I'm going to put some vines is that way it resets the fall distance for the guys once they come down the funnel to this layer. Reason being is they're going to take some damage as they come down the funnel. But if I put the vines in, they'll take no damage. So when they come to this final layer, it'll bring them back down to you know, the kill or the loot height that's necessary without them having extra hearts taken away. So I'm going to go down, and once we go down, this should start producing right away. The only thing is right now they're able to spawn even on these top areas here, but later on at the very upper layer of this funnel, I'm gonna cap it off with slabs. That way they won't spawn in those areas. But let's go down and see if I start getting anything. I should have a ladder. Oh yeah, here we go. I'm out of ladders. Okay, so I gotta get 2 more. Alright, so let's go to the bottom, and once I get far enough away, they should start spawning. They should start spawning up there and falling through down to the bottom. And as I add more layers, a little bit at a time, it's just going to increase in efficiency. Oh, they're spawning on the bottom. I'm going to have to take that out eventually. So, because it's only one layer, it's not going to be as efficient. But once I start adding layers and layers and layers and increasing the surface area, there we go. Boom, first one, kill. That was good. So now I know the kill settings right. Let's see if we can do them. Set them up as one-hit kills. Oh, actually, that was not good. I may have to adjust the height here. Yeah, that was not good. He wasn't supposed to die. When these are up, he's supposed to take fall damage, but not die. Instead, he died. So, yep. So I'm going to have to raise up the pistons by 1 at least. But as you can see, it is working. And you can only imagine, once I start throwing in a whole bunch of layers, this thing's just going to be super, super efficient. So I'm going to fix up the bottom portion here, and then once I've done that, I'll start adding more layers, and I'll bring you guys back once I've got like the 5th layer done, because it's going to be repetitive and boring. Yeah, there's definitely, I must have miscalculated, so they're dying now once they hit. Either I'm going to bring this up, or I'm going to dismantle the whole thing up there and bring it down 1 block. So I'll be back later. Okay, just a quick little update. What I ended up doing was bringing that whole thing down, the first layer, by 1 block. And that put the guys in the right place. That put the Enderman in the right height for killing or for looting. So right now, with the switch in the position it is, I have some red wool that shows, which means you're in killing mode. And if any spawn up there and get pushed down, once they hit the bottom, here we go, they die immediately. So you could just loot ender pearls. However, if I wanted to get XP, I'd flick the switch, the floor would pop up, and any that fall from that height now will stay alive. They won't die on impact, but there'll be a one-hit kill that I can just knock off with my hand or a tool or something. There you go. And there we go. And I get XP. So I can switch it from loot to XP. And when this floor is up, they cannot come through because they are too tall to pass through these bars at the top. But when it's down, it doesn't matter because on impact they will die. And that's pretty much it. So that's the concept of the design. The plan is, there you go, the plan is to build a 10-layer funnel that basically is a bunch of pistons funneling all the Endermen down to one point and dropping them down the tube. And then over here we'll set up like an enchantment room, a storage area, and things like that. And the Enderman trap will be done. So I'm going to work on the layers, and I'll be back when I have 5, and we'll check the efficiency. And then after that, we'll go to the very end and do all 10, and we'll see how well it works. Well, guys, I logged off for the night, came back, and Voodoo's been working on it. Check it out. He's up to 3 layers on the trap, and now he's starting the 4th layer. It's a long process. It is a resource-intensive process. But the payout is worth it in my opinion. But check it out. This is what it looks like from the top in. It's basically a funnel shape and a set of pistons on every wall that push the Endermen out as they spawn on these pressure plates. And the row of vines that you're looking at will reset their fall distance. That way they don't get hurt when they go from one layer to the other. Which means when they get to the very end, they will actually have they'll actually end up at the bottom as a one-hit kill if you know, if you set the trap mode into loot instead of sorry, XP instead of loot. So there's one thing I do have to do down there. I didn't add a layer of vines at the very, very bottom, so I'm going to go do that now. We're going to continue to work on it, and once we're done at 10 layers, we will give it an efficiency test and see how well it works. This is awesome. You'll notice that they guys are spawning on the outside. That's not a big deal because as we add a layer, those spawnable areas become unusable. So only on the very top layer, at the very, very, very top, will we actually need to put half slabs around the outside edges to prevent them from spawning on undesirable spots. Yeah, so we'll be back once we get the 5th layer done, and then we'll be back again when we get the 10th layer done. Voodoo, you are awesome, dude. Oh, by the way, he can't hear me. We're not in the same speak channel. Alright, guys. So, we're back. Voodoo just left. And I gotta say, Voodoo was the one that did, like, all the layers so far. We're up to layer 5. He worked like a machine, that guy. I did the first layer. He's done the rest. And we still want to go 5 more layers. And as you can see, just at 5 layers, this is what I'm getting. Give me a sec. Let me turn that sound down a bit. I'll bring it right down. That way you guys can hear me over the Enderman. And you can see the rates are pretty good. If I go to F3, I'm already at 33 Endermen in here. Now, we're in loot mode with the floor raised, which means they can't come out and hit me. So even if I were not wearing the pumpkin helmet and piss them off, they won't be able to come out. One thing I'm afraid of, though, is they may teleport out. So what we're probably going to do is build an area out here that is only too high to keep the player safe. And then we'll do things like have chests for storing ender pearls and a room for enchanting items. But yeah, so now these guys should all be one-hit kills. So I'm going to go with just my fist and kill them. And as you can see, I'm killing them off. Ender pearls are going to be dropped. And I'm gaining levels. And I'm only at 30, actually 40 guys? Yeah, wow. So as you can see, the funnel, which is what I decided to call it, because it's essentially the shape of a funnel, is pretty damn efficient. Only bad thing is it's very, very, very resource intensive. I'm actually out of iron, which means I gotta go do some caving again. But yeah, man, I can't even keep up with killing them. I can walk in, pick up my pearls, get back out. This is awesome. Oh, now I've noticed some of them are dying when they hit. Yeah, see, most of them don't, but a couple of them I will lose, and I think it's a small miscalculation that I made up there. In order to fix that, I might actually bring this layer, the kill layer, down by 1, and then that should solve the problem. But I don't know. If it works pretty good as is, I may not even bother going through all that work. For a couple that fall and die, it's not that big a deal. And our goal is to get to 10 layers. And we're only at 5. And I'm already at like level 23. This is wicked, man. This is wicked. So, just to give you a demonstration, let me kill these guys off. If I switch this, he almost came out. Now when they hit bottom, see the red wool is showing? It means that it's in kill mode. Excuse me, guys. There we go. So every time they fall, they will die. Plain and simple. So I'll let the guys, once we've got the room set up here, I'll let the guys run it through a few times and see what they think. If too many die in the loot mode, then there we go. See, then what I'll do is I'll lower this by 1. But I'm going to keep working on this. What I'm going to probably do is do some caving to get more iron because I'm going to need it soon. And then we'll work on putting the extra 5 layers. And at 10 layers, we're going to stop and see how efficient it runs. This is going to be a quick little demonstration of what I have planned for the Enderman